expanding your story or intellectual property into transmedia. This is our first video about the bigger world, where we will discuss transmedia and multimedia that can be associated with your story or IP. Let us get right to it. I am Robert B. Westerfield Jr. I wear many masks: husband, father, sailor, artist, animator, writer, entrepreneur, and producer. There are too many to list them all. But, for now we will see me as a producer, entrepreneur, and writer. I like developing businesses. I have 3. Westerfield Studios is one of them. It has helped many people make their creative dreams come true since 1980, with props, costumes, and some help in production. 3 big things happened to me at the same time in 2021. First of all, I completed a writing class with Corey Mandel, where I discovered my intuitive and conceptual mind and how to integrate them for better world building. I also discovered that I am a conceptual-minded person, but I think if you have met me, you already knew that. Corey and I spent weeks working on intuitive and conceptual integration. How to build a better and more organic world that your audience would like to experience in a deeper way. It was such a big help having him explain with workshops and homework, so much homework, on how the intuitive mind and conceptual mind will serve each other to make a meaningful story. The second, I saw an interview with Houston Howard about transmedia projects and 2 books he wrote. You're going to need a bigger workbook and you are going to need a bigger story. I read them on the trip from St. Petersburg, Florida to the Cannes Film Festival. Houston spoke on what you can do with a very well-built story world. Think Star Wars, Oz, or Batman. Any story that you could follow a different or secondary character in it and you would still be happy to explore that story world with them. Think of the Pixar theory. It is a famous cartoon theory explaining that all Pixar movies are set in the same universe and are all linked together. The theory was created by John Negroni. Third, and most importantly, I was invited to go to the Cannes Film Festival 2021 by Dave DeBoard. He is a writer/producer. There, I was exposed to so many filmmakers in so many stages of development of their projects. When I brought up that they could make additional money on the world that they already had created, they started to get excited. They can develop income streams which will help bring money for their project and help get more eyes on their IP. A strong IP with multi-revenue streams should help get financing for their film that they were pitching, or at least additional development money. Good world building is close to 50% or more of the work. I really had their attention with this. I came up with this analogy. You have already built a cool and exciting story world. Why would you leave it without exploring it first? Would you build a 10-room house, live in it for 2 years, stay only in 3 rooms, then move out and build your next home without checking out all the rooms in the first house? Explore, have fun, and expand on it. Make it worth more. Build a shed, a barn, a 2-car garage, and a tree house. Oh yeah, don't forget the pool. This makes good business sense. Conceptual-minded sense. This is a condensed rewrite of a letter I sent back to my partners from the plane from the Cannes Film Festival. Team, I just spent last week pitching a new business model that we are going to implement on all our IPs that we are developing. And we'll offer it to others too. Transmedia storytelling is the practice of designing, sharing, and participating in a cohesive story experience across multiple traditional and digital delivery platforms for entertainment, advertising, and marketing, or social change. Think Star Wars Expanded Universe.
Hi, I'm Kim Westerfield, one of the executive producers at Westerfield Studios. Hyperdiegesis is a term coined by Matt Hills that equates a story or novel, television show, movie, to an iceberg, where the narrative presented represents the 10% of it that is visible above the water, but is so well constructed that the audience can imagine the 90% that is still hidden. Wow! Just think. We and our investors are missing out of 50% to 90% of the additional income of what we have already developed and built. Let us show some of that 90% to the audience. Through other stories and characters that are based on the original organic world, books, audiobooks, graphic novels, short movies, short stories, poetry books, art sketchbooks, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram accounts for characters, podcasts, music, radio plays, video games, apps, movies, and any other content you can come up with. In today's market, it is getting much more difficult to raise capital. Our projects will need to make better sense to the investors. IPs do. It is more of a plan than a one-off item. What motivates investors? ROI.
Return on investment. Money. How long before I start to get my return? When is the payback complete? How big is the market? Transmedia can fill in the gap between money out and money in, and start a larger return of investment faster and with a diversified risk to you or your investors.
AMC Independent will judge you on how you can bring in viewers. Would you like to put your movie in the theaters? If it is coming from a book or one of the other, big world, puzzle pieces, you are bringing pre-awareness to that movie. This will help you in negotiations and distribution. You will need 35 million in domestic P&A and 35 million in international P&A just to be a blip on the radar. Steven Soderbergh.
Could the bigger world be used as print and advertising?
Well, yes it can. And you can set up an income stream when you do it too. A year of pre-awareness is worth a lot.
As a creative, you can plan ahead and make creative paths to launch some of the bigger world puzzle pieces to help out your idea. Doing this will maximize your business opportunities and set up a way to grow your intellectual property. Transmedia projects. Pre-awareness. Extend the experience for the audience. Franchisable. Business model. The bigger world will give you more access to more and different types of investors because you are pitching a business model of an IP that is franchisable and can have a scheduled revenue stream over 3 to 5 years or more and is repeatable. We at Westerfield Studios would love to help you with this. Please email us for more information or to schedule a consultation on your project.